I'm Austin.
I am Samantha.
And I'm Robert.
And we are arguing that undocumented immigrants should be not given citizenship. They should be deported for PS1010.
A legal immigrant is someone who has undergone the government requirements to be allowed residence in the United States either permanently or for a designated time or task length.
An undocumented immigrant, also called an illegal alien, is an alien who's entered the United States illegally without proper authorization or documents, or is an alien who once entered the United States legally and has since violated the terms or status in which they entered the United States or has overstayed their time limits. An example of violating the terms is someone who's come over as a student and then begins paid employment, which is not part of their visa.
A citizen is a person who has the rights and responsibilities given to them under the Constitution.
The three main arguments for not giving citizenship are
to keep society and its people protected,
protect positive population growth,
and that it's unfair to legal immigrants.
With why illegal immigrants should be deported is society and individuals want a country's population to increase in a positive way. Society and individuals want a population to increase in a positive way by increasing the population with more people. To clarify, a positive growth would be with people who contribute to the community, also the ones who obey the laws and pay their dues. A negative growth would be with people who disobey the laws, the ones that are considered as criminals, such as cheating the system. With clarifying that immigration is used to stimulate population growth by bringing people over from other countries, but in a legal way. So immigrants that become citizens, so they increase the population in a positive way, where their resources that are provided are used in a proper way. So that's why immigration laws are used to prevent negative population growth. By immigrants not following the laws to be legal, such as filing for citizenship, or only staying here the length that they are given when being on a travel visa, a work visa, or even a student visa. So, undocumented immigrants are going around these laws to stay in the countries that they are no longer allowed to, or in other words, they are avoiding these laws. Overall, these statements support why undocumented immigrants should be deported to ensure a positive population.
Giving citizenship to illegal immigrants is unfair to legal immigrants. There are two ways to immigrate: permanent and non-permanent. Permanent can be done by marriage to a US citizen or a permanent resident. This can take 6 months. You must do it from your own country. However, there are some changes now for special circumstances. There's several steps with expensive filing fees. All up can easily cost over $2,000. You can also go through a skilled job. This entails that you have the job set up beforehand. It's going to take some time to be approved, and basically your employer has to just wait for you to have all this done and arrive. There's also asylum. This can be done while you're inside the country. It has to be approved, but while you're inside the country, you're basically still not allowed to do anything here. The last one is victim of crime. Basically, the crime has to be serious. The government has to see what you could do as helpful, as in testimonies, provide evidence, etc. And also, this is then a great risk to the person who's doing it. The other one is non-permanent. This includes travel visas. This is anyone who travels into America just as a guest for a holiday Most of these are just done online, don't even need to really meet any requirements other than being able to fill out a form. There's a work visa. This is like the permanent version. However, you have time limits set up. You're only sent over to do some things. And then there's student, someone who comes over just for educational purposes. Citizenship is a long pathway and it's very hard. To become a citizen, you must be a legal permanent resident for 5 years, be 18 years old at the time of filing, be in the US for 30 days before filing, be in the state that you're filing in for 3 months, demonstrate basic English reading, writing, and speaking skills, take a knowledge test on American government and the civic values, and then take an oath of allegiance. Once you've done this, then citizenship is yours. They are long and hard for a purpose. They can take up to 6 years, cost many thousands and thousands of dollars, and you have interviews, proofs needed, all designed to keep society safe. All these tests, all these approval notices, including the ones from permanent residency, are to ensure that the only people who get into the country are civil non-criminals, the ones who will pay taxes, contribute to society, and help America grow as a whole. As an undocumented immigrant, you've pretty much chosen just to bypass this whole process, or you've then failed in part of your agreement. This could be students who overstay their visa or go and get work, people who came across to work and lost their job and then chose to not leave at the end of it. This argument is based on that these immigrants should then be given citizenship, something which legal immigrants have worked extremely hard, extremely long to get. And that is why I feel that this is completely unfair to them.
Society, its people, and its ideals have a right to be protected. U.S. citizens have a right to be protected, and by allowing illegal immigrants into this country, you are given a path to citizenship to potential criminals and unlawfuls. Ed Fuller, who served in the federal grand jury in Orange County and wrote for Forbes, stated that around 30 to 40% of his cases were focused around deporting illegals who had committed crimes in the U.S. or had committed crimes in another country and were trying to escape them. And by allowing these people into this country, you're risking the protection promised to U.S. citizens. Immigration laws are made to protect society and its people. By opening the path to citizenship for illegal immigrants, you give people an incentive to come into this country illegally and then try and get citizenship after, instead of coming in legally the right way. 40% of illegal immigrants came in here and are here right now by overstaying their visas, while the rest came in illegally through crossing the border and other means. Legal immigrants who break the law or fail to meet the criteria are deported.